We're just outside of the town of Hartford on the corner of Miller and Stevens Road. This is an area that really likes the least government intrusion in their lives as possible, and so it's not an area that's ever wanted zoning. And it's also not an area where anybody was out to take advantage of the situation or the community, so they've been able to get away without having zoning here. We have been for a long time, even though many people realize the risk, but it does make us vulnerable to others coming in and doing whatever they want here, so that's been hard.
Before the industry moved in, we were all good neighbors. We all got along. But as soon as they come in, of course, they tried to get our neighbors to put pressure on us to sign. They come to the house and said, well, it's free money. And I kept telling them, no, I never heard of free money. And this ain't a good thing for us. And that's where we were. I mean, they did come in with contract after contract. I just kept telling them, I'm not going to sign no contract because this isn't right.
I'm not sure exactly how far it is, within a mile, and it's just over the hill, so we don't see the compressor station, but the lights from it at night make the whole sky glow, takes away our night sky, and the noise can keep you up at night. It's really loud. And we have smells coming through that are just like a blanket that you can't escape, that we have to run away from and run inside and close all the windows and doors. In our house, our health has been affected by mostly my husband. The initial flare-off from one of the wells caused him to have noise sensitivity and started his seizure disorder, made it out of control again. So he has to take a lot of seizure medications, and he has trouble sleeping, which affects your seizure activity also because of the noise. It's hard for him to deal with the noise, and it's not anything that we can plan or predict. It's irregular at this time.
The flare-off lasted 3.5 days, day and night we had it. You just don't get darkness when they're flaring one of them wells off, and your whole house seems like it's vibrating because of you're underneath big jet engines, it seems like. I have to wear this helmet sometimes when the compressor station's running because of the seizure problem I'm having because of the compressor station. This is what I have to wear at night to cancel the noise so I can get some sleep.
We have hunting, we have fishing, we have water here, we have a lot that we need. We can eat a high quality food even though we are low income by producing it ourselves. We have a huge garden. So all of that was a lot to develop, and it's not easily replaced. It's not, it doesn't add market value to our home, but it's really important to us.
And they don't do another noise test on anything because they're not required to. So I've called different state places, and they say, oh no, they're self-regulating. Well, that's where we're at, self-regulating, and that's not right. I mean, we are people. The American dream was to own your own home, and that was a myth, because here we are today. We own our own home. We don't owe anybody for it, and this kind of thing happens. And I wouldn't have never bought this place if I knew the gas was coming in.
The way they're regulated now, it feels like we've just been run over. If they were better regulated so that we could at least stay in the neighborhood, that would be best for us. We need those air emissions, and the noise are our major problems right now. We've been able to hold back the traffic because we're not leased, but of course that means we don't have any income from it. It seems like if they're taking your gas, they ought to pay you, and we should be able to get income from it without having to partner with them.
I think what they should have done was investigate a little bit more before they allowed it, and at least soundproof it, and put filters in the stacks so the chemicals ain't coming down to us.
The industries aren't going to protect you from themselves. They intend, they say, to be good neighbors, but that's really just PR. They really aren't concerned about us. thinking that we have to leave somehow, someday, we don't know how, we would definitely be looking for a place where the industry is not at all, because you just don't even know. We don't even want to be between the markets in the industry, because the pipelines and compressor stations every so many feet have to go to carry it from the production to the market.